In this video, we're going to talk about functions in Solidity. A function is a reusable block of logic. Instead of repeating the same code in multiple places, you write it once and call it whenever you need it. Functions are the core of a smart contract because they define what the contract can do and how users or other contracts can interact with it. In Solidity, you declare a function with the function keyword, followed by the function name, parameters, visibility, and optional modifiers like view, pure, or payable. Here's a simple example. This function takes no input and returns a uint 256. It is marked as pure, which means it cannot read or modify contract state. You call a function by using its name and passing the required arguments. This example also shows something important. One function can call another function inside the same contract. Internal function calls are cheaper because they do not create a separate external message call. A function may return one value, multiple values, or no value at all. If a function returns values, you declare their types in the function signature. View functions can read contract state but cannot modify it. When called externally without sending a transaction, view functions do not consume gas for the caller. Pure functions cannot read or modify contract state. They only work with input parameters, local variables, or compile time constants. These modifiers make your intent clear and help keep contract logic predictable. Visibility controls who can call a function. Public functions can be called both internally and externally. Private functions can only be called inside the same contract. Internal functions can be called inside the same contract and in derived contracts. External functions are designed to be called from outside the contract. They cannot be called directly from inside the same contract without using this. Calling this .external function parents creates an external call, which is usually more expensive than an internal call. Besides view and pure, Solidity also includes modifiers like payable, virtual, and override. Payable functions are allowed to receive ether. You can also create custom modifiers to reuse checks and validation logic. The underscore marks the point where the function body is inserted. Functions can take simple values like uint 256 and address, and they can also take arrays or structs. When passing arrays or structs, you usually specify a data location such as memory or calldata. Calldata is a read-only data location commonly used for external function parameters because it is cheaper than memory. Functions are the interface of your contract. They define behavior, enforce rules, and expose actions to users and other contracts. If you design your functions well, the rest of your contract becomes easier to read, test, and secure. As a practical rule, keep functions focused, choose visibility, carefully use view and pure whenever they truly apply. Well-designed functions lead to cleaner, safer, and more efficient smart contracts.